In contrast with pre-spotting agents, post-spotting agents are built up in such a way that they can be easily rinsed out with water. Further cleaning is not necessary here. The wet place is then dried from the outside to the inside. However, pre-spotting agents can be rinsed out better in solvents. Grease, adhesive and paint stains are insoluble in water and are removed with so-called dry spotting agents. In other words, spotting agents containing solvents. The textile should always be treated as gently as possible. That is why you should place the fabric on the smooth surface of the spotting arm again if you want to break up this relatively hard paint stain by tamping with the brush. If appropriate, place an absorbent cloth underneath the stain in order to prevent the dissolved dye stuff from spreading into the surrounding fabric. If you can see that the spotting agent is starting to dissolve the paint stain, it's a good idea to place the textile to one side for at most 15 minutes so that the product can act on the stain. In the case of bright colors and pastel shades on cotton, silk, linen and viscose, always carry out a hem test before using the spotting agent. These dyestuffs are often not very color fast. As a result, there may be areas of local color reduction when you use spotting agents. Apply the spotting agent to a white cloth and then rub a concealed area of the fabric to ascertain whether the dye stuff comes off. The care labels can also supply valuable hints on the use of spotting agents. The symbol for washing treatment also provides information about the use of aqueous spotting agents. The symbols also provide information about heat sensitivity and might even indicate the type of solvent treatment, in other words, the use of dry spotting agents. When treating paint or ink stains, it's important to avoid the spreading of the stain. Place absorbent material beneath the stain or use the powerful suction action of the spotting arm. In the meantime, the spotting agent has had sufficient time to penetrate the paint stain, which you first broke up with a brush. The paint has started to come loose. Use warm steam to rinse out the paint. This reinforces the action of the spotting agent. However, do not try to act on the stain with hot steam. This will dissolve the bonding agent in the paint and fix the paint pigments on the textile. Oxide stains are removed by a strongly acid rust remover. When using strongly acid rust remover, it's important to rinse out the product thoroughly after use. After this, neutralize it with a little alkaline blood remover and rinse out again. Heat accelerates the reaction. Make sure that you carry out a hem test first of all on colored textiles. Enzymes are used for albumin residues and bleaching agents for discoloring residues. When treating discoloring, use mild reduction or oxidation agents. These agents do not normally attack the actual coloring of the textile immediately. The stain area is heated with the steam gun. The bleaching agent starts to act at a temperature of about 60 degrees Celsius. Since this is a time-based reaction, the product should be allowed to act on the stain for a while. Always carry out a hem test before using bleaching agent on colored textiles. To show you an example, we are treating a fixed albumin stain with an enzyme here. Work the enzyme into the fabric using a brush. The stain must now be allowed to soak for several hours. Fold up the textile to avoid drying. After soaking, work in a little blood removal agent with a brush. Then rinse out the stain thoroughly. It's often not possible to allocate stains clearly to a particular stain group. Stains may consist of different substances, such as coffee with milk and sugar. Here it's important to follow a certain order in the use of spotting agents in order to avoid fixing the stain. First of all, ascertain whether it's a grease-based or wet-based stain. Spray a little water finely on the stain. You've already seen this operation. Does the stain have sharp contours? Does it shine a little? Or are neither of these features clearly visible? Then start first of all with a dry spotting agent. Do not use any heat in order to avoid any fixing. That would be the case if you have an albumin or starch stain. If the stain comes out as dark, or if it's clearly visible that this is not a grease-based stain, always treat the stain first with the alkaline blood remover. If you use the steam gun, avoid too much heat. You know why? That's right. Otherwise, you might fix the stain. Only if the spotting agent does not produce the desired success, rinse out the remaining blood remover agent thoroughly and then use the tannin removal agent. Its effect can be reinforced by heat. If you don't rinse out the blood removal agent first, the two products will neutralize each other and you will not achieve any effect at all. If you had used the acid tannin removal agent first of all and the stain had contained albumin or starch, you would have fixed this stain at once. So you can see why this sequence is important. It's possible that everything you've done so far has been in vain. There's a final chance. Try rust removal agent or a mild bleaching agent. Each of our spotting agent sets comes with a spotting chart. This shows a large number of frequently encountered stains and the appropriate removal agents, as well as the sequence of use. We hope this will be of help for you. Today, Bufa provides jobs for more than 400 people. Our guiding principles are to act in a customer-oriented fashion, to practice partnership, to protect mankind and the environment, and to manage resources successfully. Our aim is to be the best for our customers. We practice partnership for progress and for success.